Hi there, and welcome to World Silver Gods YouTube channel. And in this video, we're going to discuss Australian silver coinage that's available for investment. I encourage you to either, if you haven't watched the Great Britain video, watch it, or if you're watching the Great Britain video, to watch this video as well, because these two countries are really similar, but there are some really important differences to be aware of between these two. So I'm going to highlight those right now. Okay. I like Australian silver coinage because there's a lot of it out there. Again, you have to worry about shipping, but it's also based on the British pre-decimal system of coinage, and it's typically very high fineness. And we'll discuss that in a minute. Like Britain, Australia also has florins, or 2 shillings. Shillings, sixpence, and of course threepence. Okay, they do not have half crowns or crowns. I think they have some that are commemorative, but as far as general currency, these are the 4 that you're going to encounter. And like the Great Britain video, it goes in this pattern, but there's a huge difference that we're going to cover. Now, in Great Britain, from before 1920, all of their currency was sterling. In Australia, all their coinage until 1946. Excuse me. Excuse me. Until 1945 is sterling. Okay, so you don't want to buy one thinking it's the other. Luckily, you can tell Australian coinage because all of it says Australia on it. So you don't have to worry about having to read Latin like on the Great Britain. So all of it will say Australia, and this is huge because you don't want to buy a lot of shillings thinking they're Australian and they're Great Britain, and your fineness is totally off. So from 1910 to 1945 inclusive, in Australia, all of these coins are sterling silver, which is a very high fineness for a world silver coinage, and that's a very popular fineness when dealing with refiners or investment purposes. So it's a very, very good fineness, sterling silver. It's very widely known and very popular for all kinds of purposes. So for the third time, 1910 to 1945 is sterling. Now, from 1946 to 1964, their coinage was 0.55, 50%. Okay, and in Great Britain, their coinage was not silver. So you just want to make doubly sure that when you're investing in florins, shillings, and half crowns and the like, that you make sure that you know what you're buying. And if you're buying Australian, make sure that you're buying actually Australian coins, and make sure you're aware of their dates, because you don't want to buy the wrong date range and then think it's one thing and it's either half silver or even worse, not silver. Okay, but that's pretty much the major thing about Australian coinage. I like it because it's very high purity. I have sterling and 0.5 Australian coinage, but I would think this is one of the better world silver coinages because of its high purity. So I definitely want to keep an eye out for this, but make sure you buy it from before 1946. Okay, and that's Australia, quick and only what you need to know. So everything that applies to Great Britain coinage applies to Australian coinage. Watch out for shipping, and make sure your dates and your amounts are all good to go. Okay, thanks a lot.